It's a motor. Alright, update on the heater. So I used it all weekend, and in Georgia it was not really cold, but the water was cool. I was definitely cool. Without the heater I would be cold. Everything worked fine, no trouble with anything. My little bitty hole that I drilled over here, the heater, it's in an angle, so the intake of exhaust gases is here, and this is the lowest point, is the little hole, little bitty hole on the bottom. Very important, guys, if you're building this hole or anywhere in the lowest point of your heater, it's the very important thing. This was constantly spraying water, okay, not because I would have a little leak in a coil, but because you pumping super cold water in a coil and super hot exhaust through it, the coil, and it sweats a lot. There is a lot of condensation happening, a lot of condensation. So the condensation drips down and it's being by the muffler pressure sprayed out here. On my other side I have my muffler output that was working fine, kind of cool, nothing heating here. The whole thing was actually kind of warm. It didn't get too hot. I could hold a hand on it. I mean, barely, but I could, you know, it will not burn you. But so the coil actually taking a lot of heat, and that's a good thing. But there is other buts. So everything worked good. The filter, I ran it 2 days. Okay, see, this is why you need filter. There is a sand, there is a stuff, there is a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's why you want to filter, because that would get inside your coil and it could clog the coil, and there is no unclogging. You will have to throw it away, make new one or whatever. So filter works great. What didn't work great? Okay, I used 1/4 inch copper tubing, 1/4 inch. Coiled up 50 feet. I got 3 layers. It's going this way, this way, this way, and come back. The water was warm. It wasn't hot. After 30 minutes using it, I took completely off my mixing valve for the cold water, so that it's not needed. For this is just Honda GX 160. Maybe the Honda GX 200s get a little bit hotter. This one don't need it. If you're gonna, guys, make it, you don't need it. Go straight to filter, straight to your coil, straight to your jacket. You need some kind of valve maybe somewhere to slow down the water if you want, or, you know, and I would put it probably somewhere close to you. You can actually adjust it at your suit. So this is all not needed. I'll take it all off, just go straight from the coil to quick connect. I will put the quick connect from here just on, you know, on a coil. But I might actually change the whole coil, because 1/4 inch copper tubing, it was running kind of slow, but again it was not even getting too hot. So I don't know, if I go bigger copper, it will definitely not get hotter. So I don't know, I have to think about it. Maybe put another 25 feet, maybe even on the top of this. I was thinking it was still warm, so it would still some heat. Maybe I was thinking wrap another coil on the top of here and insulate it over the coil. That would be like preheater. It would go first here, then inside, and then to my suit, and wrap it up with insulation, so I could heat and catch any kind of heat that this motor can produce. And so yeah, for this motor, definitely, guys, if you're making it, it will have to be insulated. You want to trap and catch any heat this motor produces. Everything else, it was great. I mean, I had it stuck on my back, and it was heating up my kidneys. It was definitely nice all day long in water, and my kidneys was perfectly warm. And everything else, I mean, your body will get the heat out of it. So yeah, that's the update. I will put some videos from the creek when you can see the flow, the water flow and stuff like that. And yes, that's update. Definitely helped me, definitely good. But yeah, about the hole again, important, because if you don't have the hole there, what's gonna happen, it's gonna build up very quickly with the condensation, and it could, when you shut it off, come back to your cylinder. Another good thing that old-timer prospector told me, very good important thing, when you're storing the motor, when you're not dredging all week, when you're done with your weekend and you go home, make sure that you move your cylinder in the all the way upper position, because there is still might be some moisture, and it will still come, the main water will come out, but there is still moisture inside. You do not want the moisture come inside your cylinder, so make it on the highest point for storing. That's a good thing, so you don't get moisture inside your cylinder. Other than that, heater worked great. It's good, guys. Go in the creek, go get you some gold, build you some heaters. It was me and a couple friends dredging in Georgia, and I was mainly there for to testing my water heater. And here I will show you how much water it was coming out of it. I mean, it wasn't not that bad. I don't know. I compared it to only one dredge that I seen that how much flow, and the guy had like double the flow. So I think I gotta work on it and fix it up a little bit. And here you can actually see I was already running it without the mixing valve, and it was pretty, I could hold a hand on it, and so I was not pulling it down, just straight whatever the hole could make it. All the heat was coming up. I was just feeling everything, how warm it gets if I'm losing heat somewhere. And so yeah, I will be definitely insulating it and making it a little bit warmer. finishing up. We got some gold here. Got some nice little wire. This was about 4 hours on the dredge today. I didn't record what I got yesterday, but this is it. You can see nice little wire, nice little pieces. Here's the wire. Right here. A lot of finds, and that's just rough. I got all my other stuff still in the top.